Alright, what up everyone? You guys kind of already know what's going on based off the vibe. It's going to be a chill stream, and I'm just going to be reviewing the market today. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So, wow, beautiful 2022 model to the downside here. We were above 730, and we were above the 90-minute true open here, which was 1052. So that's kind of cool. But hopefully you guys are all doing good. Once again, this is going to be a extremely chill stream. I'm not I'm not really feeling like being at my computer right now, so yep, just gonna be chilling here. So yeah, let me know if you guys see anything that you want to talk about. But this is clean. And actually, you know what? Let's just clear everything out and look at everything from the start of the day. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, deleting that. Deleting that. So, we ended up getting previous day high SMT. We had this RTH gap below. And we ended up filling that. I'm just looking around. Like, obviously, you know, if we had a break of structure and then for value gap form here, this would be pretty good. Like we kind of did. I don't know. But however you want, I can't speak. However way you want to frame this, this was obviously AMD to go fill this RTH gap, and this happened at around 11 a.m. So this is our typical 11 a.m. reversal. So I guess let's mark that out as kind of what happened, right? Typical 11 a.m. reversal type of day. Let me know what you guys think about today. As far as I can tell, we had probably some kind of break of structure to the downside here. Yeah. Then we revisit this BPR. We could look at the first presented for value gap more, maybe we want to do that. We talked about this and how this ended up being an opportunity later on, right here. Wow, and then once again, way later on, oh my gosh. Wow, imagine if you only took a look at first presented for value gap trades. The power of that would be crazy. Oh my gosh, bro. You know what? I think all you gotta do is take first strike and you will be a millionaire. I think that's like literally all you gotta do and you will be a millionaire. If you do first strike over and over again, you will be a millionaire. I'm pretty sure. So you can see this is a 15-second change in state out of the first presented for value gap. And anytime you have a wick like this, you enter on the wick of the breaker. Man, really, first strike will actually make you a millionaire. This is crazy. So once again, we had this old first presented for value gap from all the way back here. It got reused to the downside right here. Dude, this thing will make you a millionaire. I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious. This thing will make you a millionaire. 100%. If you just took this every single time as it was supposed to be taken, you'd be a millionaire. And I mark it out like this because, yeah, and then manipulation like this. Oh my gosh, guys, is this not cool or what? And then we can project out the manipulation here. 4 standard deviations down, 8 standard deviations down. Bang. I'd probably just target 4. Wow. And isn't it just beautiful how clean this ends up being? One of these days we're gonna catch one of these. I know it. You kind of just, it's a matter of like, are you watching the charts? That's really what it is, honestly. It's not like I couldn't catch this. It's just like, am I going to be watching it when it happens? And that's honestly a big part of why I just want to like watch the charts more often. I just want to, when it's London session, I honestly just want to just like chill and watch the charts, because you never know when something like this happens. It's incredibly obvious. It's obviously an opportunity. And then bang, stop loss like that. And basically, if we can just do this over and over again, we will be millionaires. And yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say is if we do this over and over again, we will be millionaires. Obviously, easier said than done, but yeah. It just comes down to watching the chart when it happens, honestly. And so the reason I have this dotted line here is because you enter on the wick of the change in state. And then, yeah, first strike down to that low. Clean. Alright. I mean, guys, that's a pretty nice trade, I'm not gonna lie. And then you could theoretically take this much further. There's 4 standard deviations. Here's 8 standard deviations. Here's 16 standard deviations. Bro, doesn't this just make you excited? Like, what? The power of one singular trade, dude. The power of one singular trade. I actually want to just mark this out like this. Dude, precision. Precision. People are making a living just hitting 16 to 1s off of first strikes. 100%. This is happening. 100%. People are just chilling, hitting 16 to 1s on first strike, and they are absolutely banking it. They don't need to do anything. They don't need to work a job. They don't need to do anything. They just pop a 16 to 1 on first strike, and then bang. It's actually 19 to 1. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. You guys see this? Right? This is exactly why I am never giving up with trading. Never. Never, 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 never. Because look how precise these markets are. All you got to do is catch one of these trades, and it makes up for 16 losses. 16. I could lose 15 times in a row. No, I could lose 14 times in a row. And still be profitable if I hit one of these. Guys, lock in. Right? Like, genuinely, we can do this. We can do this. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I mean, the craziest part about this is there's actually, like, no drawdown on that. But that's besides the point. $11.39. first strike, 1 minute, 15 second. Number 2. Yo, what up, guys? How's it going? We got the whole gang here. How's it going, Simon? How's it going, Kirk? Good to see you guys. The power of the first presented for Value Gap is actually ridiculous. Like, guys, do you guys see this? First presented for Value Gap, change in state out of this. And retest of the wick. Boom. We never come back to it. And this is going to happen in the market over and over and over and over again. And over. It's crazy. But it's going to. And it's just a matter of, are you going to be watching the chart when it happens? That's honestly what it comes down to. I'm being so serious. Like, I would go like this. Personally, I would target the RTH gap fill. And then this would be a 7-to-1. Imagine hitting a 7-to-1. I could lose the other 6 trading days, and then I'd still be profitable on the 7th day. This is the dream life, guys. This is the life that we are going to live. If you are watching this stream right now, you have to realize that we are going to live this dream profitable life where we hit a 7-to-1 and we chill the other 6 days. We don't even need to take a trade. We didn't even need to take a trade. So we hit 7-to-1 in one trade here. I mean, guys, this is possible. Understand, this is actually possible. First presented for Value Gap, we retest it. We get a sweep. And then we're done. We're done for the week. We got 7R for the week, dude. I mean, people try and get not even 10% return in a year. This is 700% return in 15 minutes. Bro, you have to realize how powerful trading is. Trading's insane. People try and get 10% return in a year, bro. A year. This is 700% return in 15 minutes. And it's right in front of your eyes. Just look. Oh my gosh, bro. Guys, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. Oh my gosh. So here's another one. First, so this is the same thing I just marked out. 11:39 first strike. 1 minute, 15 second. Number 3. That's crazy. Did I take this trade live? No. You know what trade I took live. I took it live on stream. I took it live. It was the it was this right here. This 30-second change in state. And then we took previous day's high. And we had magneto effect. That was the trade I took. You guys saw me take the trade. You guys know what trade I took today. It's obvious. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? Like, one of these. It's like crazy if you really think about it. Like, people try and get 10% return a year. We could do this in 15 minutes. 700% return. Not even 10% return. 700 freaking percent return in 15 minutes. The power of trading is crazy, bro. I mean, if you can't see it, I don't know how to explain it to you, because that's just insane. And people are so blind. People are so blind. They're like, wow, we're doing so good. 10%. We're beating the S&P 500. 15% return. Bro, try 700% return in 15 freaking minutes, bro. That's what I call good trading. And this is realistic, dude. It's not like this is unrealistic. It's so simple. First presented for value gap, we push back into it. We get a liquidity sweep, a change in state of delivery. We enter on the retest. 7R, we fill the RTH gap. Is it really rocket science? Is this really rocket science, guys? No. No, but they want you to think it's rocket science because they don't want you to realize how easy financial freedom is. Guys, we gotta lock in, bro. We gotta lock in. This is crazy. Just insane, bro. Liquidity sweep. So we have the first presented for value gap. We retest it. Liquidity sweep. Change the state of delivery, retest. 7R. And it actually goes to 16R. So, what up, Vilmos? How's it going, bro? I'm gonna get something to eat in a second, but yeah, this is very much more of a chill stream today. 700% return in 15 minutes. Tell that to your financial advisor. See what he says. Tell your financial advisor, hey, what do you think about 700% return in 15 minutes? Do you think that's good? See what he says, bro. see what that freaking guy says. See if your financial advisor approves of a 700% return in 15 minutes. Go ask him, bro. Welcome to the world of trading, where only that is possible. That's the only place in the entire world where a 700% return in 15 minutes is freaking possible. And not only is it possible, it's extremely possible. It's crazy possible. All you gotta do is find the first presented for value gap, find the liquidity sweep, enter on a change in state. 700% return. That's $100 turned into $800 in 15 minutes. Tell your financial advisor that, bro. He's gonna fall out of his chair. Tell your financial advisor, yo, I just got a 700% return in 15 freaking minutes. See what your financial advisor says to that. Oh my gosh, trading is so crazy, bro. Trading is just so crazy. Oh my gosh, I'll be right back. Alright, let's actually be serious for a second. You have to account for losses. True. This is true. We know this, D Trader. We know this. We gotta count for losses. But in the long run, all you gotta do is have a positive profit factor, and you're chilling. You're chilling. You can make bank. But yes, you are very right. You gotta account for losses. All right, guys, let's keep going. Let's keep reviewing the market. Obviously, I want to do a market recap today, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm kind of feeling lazy today. I'm honestly kind of feeling lazy. So, we had a previous day SMT, and yeah, this was clean, guys. I'm actually curious. Like, part of me's wondering, was this previous day SMT, was this a Phoenix model? And you might be wondering, what the heck are you talking about? Well, if we had a higher time frame rejection block, oh my, no way, bro. You guys see this? Okay, if you don't see it, let me show you, right? Rejection block on NQ. Let's get rid of YM. Bro. Rejection block on NQ. You see it? Right? It's a wick. If you don't know what a rejection block is, it's literally just a wick. It's a wick. Don't overcomplicate it. Rejection block is a wick. That's what a rejection block is. It is a wick. Okay. Rejection block on NQ. Rejection block on ES. What happens here, guys? This is Phoenix model. For those who don't know anything about trading, first of all, rejection block. For those who don't know anything about trading, rejection block is the wick of a high right here. You see this? You see how this red one is the highest? That is the rejection block. That little skinny thing on the top of that red candle. That's a rejection block. Do you see this? Do you see S&P making a lower high? Do you see NASDAQ making a higher high? That's S&P. So what's this? Right here. What is this? Not only is this SMT, by the way, it's time-based SMT. It's SMT with previous day's high. We sweep previous day's high. Here, we don't sweep previous day's high here. So this is a SMT with previous day's high. It's a time-based SMT. So we have the rejection block on the S&P 500. We have the rejection block on NASDAQ. We sweep the rejection block on NASDAQ. We do not sweep the rejection block on the S&P 500. These are correlated assets. So if NASDAQ takes the high and the S&P doesn't, that's SMT. So what's Phoenix model, guys? Do you guys know what Phoenix model is? It is when S&P, or it's when the asset that doesn't take the high pushes into that rejection block. So with SMT, you guys see it yet? Right? Phoenix model is the SMT, the S&P 500 pushing into the rejection block right here, and that's 5R. That is 5R on the S&P 500. 5 freaking R just off of Phoenix model, bro. Lock in, bro. Lock in. Lock in. These markets, they're providing opportunity. It's a facade people are putting out to tell you that these markets are not providing opportunity. They are, bro. They are. They're always providing opportunity. They're constantly, always, 100% of the time, providing opportunity. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. pay attention to these markets because they're going to provide insane opportunity, right? All the time. But it's just a matter of, are you going to be watching? Are you going to be aware enough to take a trade like this? Right? That is the difference. 5 freaking R, and you can see we don't even have hardly any drawdown. You can go break even right away. Crazy, bro. And isn't that a wick on the 4-hour tapping in order block on CSD? Wait, isn't that a wick? I think so. I'm honestly kind of confused what you're asking, but yeah, I think so, bro. Holy crap, dude. Guys, lock in, dude. You know what the power of this is? Imagine if I'm rich, dude. If I'm rich, I only show up to the charts, take this 5R and leave. I could be done for the month. 5R is good to be done for the month, dude. You could take this 5R trade. You could be done for the month. You could go spend some time in Italy, spend some time in Spain, just chilling, I don't know. Go visit FA in Russia. Dude, this is like, you can literally just vibe your entire life hitting this one previous day high SMT into a rejection block, inducing the high, hitting 5R, and you can enjoy your entire month, dude. You can just go enjoy your life, bro. Don't have to work anything. You can just chill. You can just vibe. Crazy, bro. The power of trading is crazy. And they don't want you to know it. They don't want you to know how powerful trading really is. It's gatekept for a reason. It's gatekept. Because trading is money, and money is power, and power is influence. And you wonder why trading isn't taught in schools, right? It's because trading is so freaking powerful, bro. So lock in, dude. Lock in. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, we're going to screenshot this. Okay, so this is, let's see, Phoenix model on the 1 hour at 10 a.m. on the S&P. So we're going to mark it out like this. Phoenix. Let's see. 10 a.m. Phoenix. On the 1 hour. And this is on the S&P. Crazy, bro. Just crazy. That red wick is tapping in above order block. That was CISD on the 4 hour. That's what I was trying to ask about this morning. It's a 4 hour CISD. That red wick is retesting the CISD. That red wick is tapping in above order block. That was a CISD on the 4 hour. This one. Oh, I see. An above order block, that's a CISD on the 4 hour. That is what I was trying to ask about this morning. It's a 4 hour CISD. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So the way I mark this out, so yes, I would definitely consider that a CISD. So the way I consider CISD, and this is a Jake Trades original. Like, you're not gonna hear this from anywhere else, but I mark out the CISD like this, and then you can use the wick as the entry. Even though the CISD is right here, you can enter on the wick, and this is just to basically ensure you get the entry, and it's going to provide a lot of opportunities that would not otherwise happen. So the wick of the CISD is going to be powerful. Just keep that in mind. But you're absolutely right, Snowman. Good observation. Alright, I'll be right back. You guys think that this is it's a facade, it's a joke, but guys, just wait. You guys see my life in 5 years? I'm gonna be living it up because I understand the power of trading. I understand the power of smart money concepts. And if anyone's watching the stream right now and you're here, you're gonna be part of it, and you're gonna be in the exact same position as me if you're here right now watching the stream. I know it. We're all gonna be there in 5 years. Probably less than that. Probably like, hopefully like 2 years or less, honestly. But yeah, we gotta stay locked in. So don't mind me, I'm just kind of eating some food. I might trade London session tonight. Can you imagine? Just one good trade. One good trade in London session. all it'll take to make you think. Should we analyze the chart right now? See what we could be looking at going into London? Honestly, yes. Let's do it. I'm going to make the executive decision. I don't want to analyze price right now. Bro! What the heck? So, as we said before, this very well could be a buy model. I gotta drink this. I thought we were gonna go straight up, to be honest. But I guess not. So once again, we have this daily gap. And then we have this 1 hour change in state. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm still bullish. I think this is just manipulation. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, you can ask me a question. You don't need to ask me. You can just ask me. You don't need to ask if you can ask. Hmm. Look at that. I think we'll go higher. But what do I know? There's 2 watching. Let's go. I should probably be back testing. I'm in conflict to know what my bias now is now. Why? You just gotta trust yourself. Like, at the end of the day, here's the thing, Snowman. Like, I learned this the hard way in the very beginning. Do not listen to what anyone else is saying. Trust only yourself and your own analysis, because here's the thing. If you're right, then you trusted yourself. You were right. If you're wrong, then you can't understand why you were wrong. And there's no in between. That's the beauty of being wrong, when it's you who understood why you were wrong and what your bias was and why that bias was wrong. Versus if I go into a trade and I'm like, I just doing it because someone else told me, I'm not going to actually learn anything. And so it doesn't matter if you don't know your bias. What matters is, are you going to learn something here? And it doesn't matter. Other than that, it doesn't matter, right? So just accept that, like, other people are going to be wrong too. So if someone, like, if Tanja Trades told me, like, tomorrow, like, yo, I'm bearish, I'm not bullish, why are you bullish? I'd keep my bias, because guess what? I don't care what Tanja Trades thinks. What I care about is, I care what I think, and I'm gonna learn if I'm wrong. And if I'm right, then great. But if I'm wrong, then that means that I get to learn. So don't care what other traders say, even if they're ICT traders, even if they're Smart Money Concepts traders. Understand that you being wrong is how you're gonna learn. So don't care if you're wrong. That's what I would say. Should probably actually review the market, but I don't want to. Maybe we should play chess. Should I play chess instead? I don't want to review the market. I gotta get better at chess. Okay, help me out with this game, guys. Chat, help me out with this game. Mm-hmm. Vilmos, send me a game. My username is Jake Trades It. Same as my whatever YouTube name. Jake Trades It. Bet. Yeah, you should always trust the highest time frame and go top down. That's what I recommend. Whoever sends me a game first, I'll play. I just don't want to analyze right now. I'm too lazy. Sometimes you gotta take breaks. Breaks are the best way to progress in all aspects of life. I'm a philosopher, guys. I'm a philosopher. Jake trades at the philosopher. Okay, guys, send me a friend. Send me a game. Let's go. All right, let's do this. If I lose 58 points. Bro, I'm screwed. Let's go with the Ponziani. And then we can go like this, and then take, and then you take, and then I take, and then take, and then if you do all that, then I win. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then if you do that, then I can just bring my knight out like that. Okay. So I'm pinned like right along this diagonal. And if I don't do anything, you're going to take that. So easiest solution is push the pawn. And this guy is defended by this guy. And this guy's defended by this guy. So let's do that. And then you're going to go here. And then double attack this guy because he's pinned. But the thing about that is I can go here. And now what are you going to do? Now you have to move out of the way. Or you could take, but then you trade a bishop for a knight. You could take like this. Same thing. You kind of just lose time. So either way, you just kind of waste time by trying to attack me. Which is why this is actually good for me. But if I lose 58 points. So I'm screwed if I lose, bro. And oh, this is tricky for you because you actually can't move anywhere. Oh my gosh, wait. Yeah, you're gonna have to take the knight. Otherwise you lose. You lose a piece. Well, or you could do that, but then you definitely lose. Because now you're gonna lose a whole piece because you can't take back because now I'm gonna take the queen. So here, let's just take like that. And then we'll probably just bring the bishop back like this. So this is interesting. So, dang. So I have quite a few options here, except I'm not good at chess. I don't know if you can tell, bro. You're fine. You're fine. I used to play a lot of chess, so the thing about this is I could go here, check, then you'll block like that. But then but the knight. There's so many ways to do this. Oh, what might be kind of cool is boom. Oh, then I should win at least either the queen or the rook. Oh my gosh, that is a pretty move. I like that. Cause here's why, right? So the thing about this is if he goes like this, then I win the queen. If he goes like this, then obviously I just take back and I win the queen. And if he does nothing, then I'm gonna win the rook. Or he could do that, but I could easily just block. Is the thing about that? I could easily just block. True, he could just do that. I guess I'll just block. I don't see any problems with that, really. So let's go ahead and do that. Now he's probably going to take the pawn because he needs to take the pawn. Because then he'll get a pawn. But I don't know. Oh, man. It's always good to take a little break from trading. I'm not going to lie. Guys, you guys think I should do chess more often? Let me know. What up, Javier? You're not first. Okay, so this. There's so many interesting ways this can go here. So I want to slide the queen in. The queen can come here. And then this gets very scary very fast if he doesn't play the right move. I think that's the idea. If the queen comes here, then I have plenty of threats like this to take the rook here. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, but also I could just checkmate like that. Wait, not quite, but almost. Then he'll move here, and then I'll check, and then he'll block, and then I'll check, and then he'll block. And then I'll take the queen. Or I'll go like, actually, then I'll go like this, and then I'll be checkmate. So he does that. Okay. It kind of just delays things, because I can just take back like that. He could bring the queen like this. But the funny thing about that is if he does do that, I have this crazy move. So that's interesting. That is an interesting move. I'm in trouble because the thing about this is he's gonna go over like that soon. Okay, the easiest thing is probably just trade the queens. Okay. Now, let's see here. He's gonna have some trouble. Where is he gonna put his knight? I could definitely harass him a little bit by pushing this pawn. He's gonna have to move his knight here, or here, or here. This is fun. Yeah, so he moves back like that. So I guess let's just castle like this. It's a pretty safe bet. He pushes. Okay. Alright guys, I'll try and do a real stream in a second, but I want to finish this game. Hmm. I think we gotta move the rook on the open file. Once we move this bishop, it's gonna be open. We could take like that. Now we can bring this rook in the center. Now we got double threats going on here. I'm gonna take this guy. Oh yeah, this is looking good. I'm liking this. I'm gonna take that pawn, and then yeah, that's just gonna be, that's the move. That's the next move here. So I can still take the pawn, bro. Fun fact is I can still take this. And then you could take my knight, but then I'll go like that. Yeah, that's basically it. I should probably review the market. Okay, if Snowman wants to play, we can play another game, but I might be done. Oh, this is crazy. This move is... Whoo! This move is dirty, bro. This move is like... Oh, that's like a stab to the heart. No, I mean, that's not the word. This move is dirty. This is just... Oh my gosh. And then I can go like this. Oh my gosh. Wait, things are getting crazy. Oh my gosh, bro. And then, bang. Oh my gosh. If he takes back, discovered check. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then I can go like this anyway. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait. But I could totally lose if I'm not careful. Because if I move the knight and then he takes the rook, then I blunder back mate. So I gotta be careful here. So I think we go. Oh my gosh. Um. Oh, let's go here. Let's go here. And then we can, yeah. Bang. We sliding in. We sliding in. Woo. Let's go. I'm coming. I'm coming. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna slide in like this. Bang! That might even be checkmate. Oh, oh my gosh. Good game, bro. Good game. G5 to E3. All right, should we review the market, guys? I should probably review the market, bro. I should probably review the market. I don't know. Sometimes breaks are good. Sometimes breaks, you have to admit, sometimes breaks are a good thing. We could do another chess game another time, but I think sometimes breaks are a good thing. Okay, I'm ready to lock in. Let's actually try and be serious for a second, and let's review the market. So, yeah. Javier. W. Alright, yeah. Let's review the market. Let's try and be serious for a sec. Yes, sir. Yes, you are, bro. Lock in. Vilmos. Vilmos. Lock in, bro. Just a matter of time. Should I review the game? I don't even know if I have chess.com premium still or not. Huh, not bad, I guess. Alright, let's go. Let's review the market. So, previous day's high S&T. Bang. That was clean, guys. I mean, that was what led to this whole entire move lower. What should we look at specifically? Do we want to look at AM? Do we want to look at PM? What do you guys think? You know what? Was this not just a 2022 model? Like, this is not, is this not just the most obvious 2022 model in the world? Oh my gosh. I'm just a retard. Bro. This was just a 2022 model, bro. Oh my gosh. What? Why was this so easy? The market was on easy mode. No, because what the heck? This is so stupid. This is so stupid. It just was a liquidity sweep breaker structure for value gap on the 32nd. What? Oh my gosh. And then we had the first minute for value gap as an additional confluence. That's crazy, bro. Why was that so easy? Why was this so easy today? Wait, nah, I'm actually kind of concerned. This should not be this easy. Liquidity sweep, break a structure for value gap type of day. Bro. This actually kind of makes me mad. Like, this should not be, it should not be this easy, bro. I hope we get more days like this. Oh my gosh. So yeah, liquidity sweep, pretty obviously. Break of structure. I'm going to mark this out with an orange line. Let's just mark it out like this for simplicity's sake. So, liquidity sweep, break of structure, and then we have a nice gap right here. Bro, it really was this easy today, huh? You know what would be crazy? If this aligns with the Goldbach partition, I'm going to do 50 push-ups. If this aligns with the Goldbach partition, I'm going to do 50 push-ups, bro. 50 push-ups, because that's crazy if it does. If this aligns with the Goldbach partition, I'm going to do 50 push-ups. Oh my gosh. Liquidity void. So almost. But still, you can see how this ended up playing out inside of the dealing range. Sometimes you'll see this happen where the fair value gap will form inside the liquidity void partition, and honestly, that's honestly pretty normal. That's honestly pretty normal. But you can see how we swept liquidity into the liquidity sweep partition, broke structure, formed the gap. It almost makes me wonder if we were running on a higher dealing range, like a 243. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the fair value gap partition on the 243, it hit pretty well, but it definitely did not continue. We ended up going lower. Still though, still very interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, definitely a 2022 model, right? You can clearly see this was accumulation, manipulation, break of structure. So this is, if you guys don't remember, this is just TJR's model where you just wait for a liquidity sweep, a break of structure, fair value gap, you ideally want it to be at around equilibrium of the displacement leg, and wow, see how that ended up playing out. And also, sometimes you want to see it at OTE. You can clearly see that this was at, well, OTE, right? We do tap OTE of that pretty nicely. So, yeah, there's not much else to say other than just that was obvious, right? Once again, it goes to show that a lot of the time, it really comes down to, are you just watching? Are you watching the charts at a specific time? Because the market will likely just deliver its hand to you if you're actually just watching at that time that you're supposed to be. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to be paying attention. So, liquidity sweep, break a structure, fair value gap and discount. If we measure out the displacement, you can see we tap OTE. So this is your regular OTE. So alright guys, let's screenshot this. Yes sir, you gotta level up your chess. We're all gonna level up our chess game, just like our trading game. It's all it's all part of the process. We're all gonna level up our game in all aspects. Did you get a chance to set up the Mag 7? No, I didn't, but I definitely want to because I think that's such a nice confluence, bro. I'm so glad you told me about that. All right, let's go ahead and screenshot this. Yeah, wow. Wow. Wait, I want to look at one more thing real quick. I want to look at true opens. That's crazy. So we got 922 and then we got so 922 is the 90-minute. What's the 22-minute one? So there's 951, 1013, 1058. Okay. Never mind. The 1013 one was not helpful. Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and screenshot this. Just a beautiful 2022 model here. And we can project out the manipulation. Yeah. That's nice. One day at a time, guys. One day at a time. Just like you, Vilmos, you're saying you want to get better at chess. One day at a time, we'll get better at trading as well. You know, it's all part of a long journey where we continually get better in all aspects of our life, in all aspects. So accumulation, manipulation, break structure, fair value gap and discount, and then bang, right? So 1027 2022 model. Let's actually mark it out like this. When you look at it like this, all of a sudden this is just super obvious. Like, wow. All right. 1027 2022 model on the 1 minute. Let's go ahead and save that. And let's also show another example of how the trade would actually be taken. Right, we would enter at the fair value gap. I put stop below this swing low here, and then if you just targeted 3R, you can see how that would have been pretty nice right there. So what time was this at? 1027 2022 model, 1 minute. Number 2. There we go. Good night, brother. I'm getting some rest. Stay hard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Appreciate you, bro. Get some rest. Oh, my laptop's gonna die. Gosh. Alright, let's see if this one works. There we go. Now my laptop's charging. Should I keep going or no? What do you guys think? Should I keep going or no? Alright, I'm gonna probably end the stream. This is so pointless. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I've been out of it. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Peace out.